Try to sit facing the board. Try to sit facing the board. Okay. Good morning. I am Miss Herod. I am a library intern for the summer. I'm going to walk you through how to set up a Word document, how to access the databases for your class, and just general things that you need to know. The first thing I need you to do is open up a Word document. Does anybody not know how to open up a Word document? Okay, if you don't, I just need to know. So open up a blank Word document. If this pops up, you just want to click blank document. Okay, moving forward with your school career, this is going to be how you set up a Word document. So if you're in your senior classes and they say write an essay on this, you're going to set it up in this format. Move on to college, same thing. The only thing that might change is your professor might tweak a font or a page link generally. The font generally stays the same, but sometimes professors give you like options. Today we're not going to use options. Your standard format for a Microsoft Word document is size 12 font, Times New Roman, double spaced with normal margins. That is not how it comes when you open it. You have to set all of that up. So we're about to do that right now. You're going to follow along all the clicks that I do. Okay? The first thing you want to do is come up here and change your font. You want Times New Roman. The next thing you want to do is change the size. You want it to be 12. From here, you're going to set up the double space. To do your double space, you're going to go in the section that says paragraph. And you're going to look for the little icon that has the blue arrows going up and down. You're going to click it, and then a drop down is going to appear. Click the one that says 2.0. Click the one that says 2.0. Okay. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to put in a heading. To make your heading, you're going to double click at the top of the page. So I'm on the page right here, and I'm going to double click at the top, and this is going to appear. In your heading, you're going to put your first and last name. Generally, the next thing you're going to do is put the class you're working with. And then you're going to put the date. (6/14/19). Now, when we did this, it did not come up Times New Roman, so I have to change the font in my heading to match my document. So the easiest way to do that is to highlight it like this, wait for the box to pop up, and then change it to Times New Roman and up it to size 12 font. get out of the heading, all you have to do is go to the main part of the page and then double click to get out. It's gonna gray it out because it's a heading. Okay, moving on to saving the document. So once you set it up, you wanna go ahead and save it. Take the one off. So on the main body part of the page. So to save it, you're going to click File up here in the corner. The first time you're saving a document, you have to click File, Save As. File, Save As. And then it's going to ask you where you want to save it. Some people like to save it to the computer. Some people like to save it to the OneDrive. Wherever you're comfortable saving it is where I want you to save it. Keep in mind, if you save it to the OneDrive, you can access it at home. If you save it to the computer, the only place you're going to be able to work on it is here on that computer. Okay? So pick where you want to save it. And then this box should pop up once you pick where you're going to save it. When you're naming your document, it's really important that you don't put some random word. You need to put your first and last name. Some people like to put the title that they're working on or like the topic that they're working on in the subject. Mr. Pillow wants just your first and last name. Okay. From there, all you're going to do is click Save. It might spin for a second.
Guys, make sure you're doing this now so you can reference back to it. You won't have to go through this whole step again. You just go back to this document when you're ready to do your work.
Once you put your name, click Save. And then that box should go away. Some of them might take a second because some of the computers we're using are a little older. It's saying Microsoft stopped working or it has like a time bar thing going. Just give it a second. And it should reboot itself. Does everybody have it saved? Everybody's good? Okay. Leave this document open because we're going to add something to it later. So all I need you to do right now is minimize it. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is talk about citations. Your final paper for Mr. Pillow has to have references in it. That means you're going to look up information using the databases and you're going to tell Mr. Pillow where you got all of your information from. When we go back to our Word document, your citation page is going to have a title. It's going to be called Works Cited Page. And then we're going to save the document. So our school databases, they're what Mr. Pillow wants you using, not Google. Okay, we're not using Google. Everyone understand that? The databases are what we're using. So the things you need to know about the databases. The reason we're having you use the databases is that is the most accurate information you're going to be able to find. Google might be biased. The next thing you need to know, if you are not physically on the campus here, you have to have passwords to log in. So if you want to work on this at home, I'll give you a bookmark like this, and it has all the passwords you need to access these databases. Okay? You're not going to be able to do it if you don't have it. The next thing that's really nice about the databases, they give you the citations. You don't have to create them from scratch. They're going to be given to you. This information in the databases is updated every day. Every single day, it's new information. And the district pays a lot of money for these databases, and it's free for you. So use the resources so you have what you need. The easiest way to access the databases is to go through the portal. So I know Mr. Pillow had you log into the portal earlier. So go to that portal screen. And I'll show you on mine. So my portal screen might look a little different than yours because I have the teacher version. So across the bottom here, you have some options. I need you to look for the one that says IM and libraries. IM and libraries. From there, you're going to click the one that has the 3 little books and says electronic library resources. Then that page should pop up. So click the 3 little books that say electronic library resources and get to this page. Okay, y'all are all high school students, so you're going to click the bubble that says high school. Go ahead and click that bubble. And then if you scroll, you're going to see how many different databases you have access to. So there's so many databases that you might not know which one to use. On that first page, if you scroll down, this would be there. And it breaks up the different databases for you by subject. For Mr. Pillow, we're going to do general research. So what I want you to look for is the Explora Secondary Schools. Explora Secondary Schools. Once you've found it, go ahead and click it. And it's going to take you directly into the databases. No password required. Why? Why was there no password required? Where are you? We're physically here. If you were at home trying to do these clicks, that's not what it's going to look like. Okay? In the search bar up here at the top, we're just going to practice a search. You're in government, so let's search electoral college. And if you'll notice, as I'm typing, things are dropping down below me. Those things that are dropping down below me are previous searches that have been done in the database. So when you're doing your research, it might be helpful to look through that list to see if there's anything that is going to work for your topic. We're just going to do general electoral college and click enter. Your search results are going to yield a lot. So that first page, this is only showing me 30 of that many. Okay. Go ahead and click the first one, electoral college debate. And then it's going to pop up with the reading. One of the really cool things about Explora is if you don't want to sit there and read the whole thing, you can listen to it. Okay? And it'll read it to you. So if you want to put your headphones in the background and listen to it being read to you, that's an option. Now, if this is, let's say you've done your research, you've read this, you've looked through it, and you found information that you want to put in your essay for Mr. Pillow. You can put that in your essay, but is that your words? So if I'm going to take that sentence, before the control of 2000 presidential election, focus the spotlight on the electoral college, I could copy and paste that, but I need to put it in what? I gotta put it in quotation marks. If you don't put it in quotation marks, you're plagiarizing, and then you might get a 0, because that's not your work. So, put it in what? Put it in quotation marks. Then, what you're going to do is you're gonna look in your toolbar over here for the one that says cite. Click cite. It's a little paper. A new drop down is going to appear. There are many different forms of citations. For your general research for Mr. Pillow, you're going to use the MLA format. So how you find the MLA is you have to scroll and you have to look for MLA. So here's my MLA. What you have to do from here is you have to copy and paste it into your Word document. So we're going to practice that. Copy, so how you copy, you click, you drag all the way to the bottom. Then you can right click, click copy, or you can Control C and go back to your Word document. Now, before we paste the Word document, I want you to add the title. So if I'm titling something, I want to center it. And I want to type work cited at the top. Then I'm going to push enter. And I'm going to left align back. Then you're going to paste it. Paste it. See how it popped up? If you Control V, it might come up blue. You don't want it to come up blue, so you're going to have to right click. Click the one that has the letter A. So anytime your citation comes up like this, you're going to have to fix it. You don't want it to be highlighted blue. Okay, I know I'm throwing a lot of information at you at once, but once this is there and set up, your paper should be ready to go. For your works cited, you have to make a special indentation, and you can't do it using the tab button. So how you make that special indentation is you're going to click, highlight it like that. Click, highlight it like that. Don't actually highlight it yellow. I had somebody do that yesterday. Don't highlight it yellow. Okay. From here, you're going to go back to your toolbar at the top where it says paragraph. And you're going to look for this little icon right here. And you're going to click it. This box is going to pop up. So you should have this highlighted so we can edit it. If this screen did not pop up for you, let me know so I can help you. See how you have this highlighted right here? You're not going to be able to Control V for this one because it's going to come up. So you've got to right click and then click the one that says A. Now it is the same. So now you want to highlight it and then click. Okay. Now that everybody's at this page, look where it says indentation. I told you we were going to have a special one. So you're going to go to where it says special, and you're going to click the arrow. Go to where it says special, and click the arrow. You want to click hanging indentation. And then you have to click OK. And then it's going to do that. For your MLA format, that is what your works cited page is. Okay? Okay. What you are going to do now, once you've clicked OK, you are going to look through the database on your own, and you are going to find 4 more works cited. You don't have to actually read it at this point. I just want you to show me. You can copy and paste a citation from the database. Just do 4 more underneath that one. Okay. Just do 4 more underneath that one. If you are confused at all, now is the time to ask for help. So everybody's going back into the database, and they're finding 4 more citations. So, I'll try and figure out how to get back. Okay, I'll come to you in a second. Okay? I'm not sure. So to get out of this and back to the other options, you're going to click X and then the back button. And it'll bring you back to all of those resources you can use. You don't have to stay on the first page. You can go to the next page. Okay, find 4 more, copy and paste your citations. Find 4 more citations. Show me you know how to copy and paste into your document. It doesn't matter as long as you're just showing me you know how to find the MLA format in the citation tool in the database. That's all you're doing right now. Because y'all are gonna, the next thing we're gonna do is y'all are gonna email them to me, and I'm gonna look through them and see who needs help. Okay, see how you have Harvard? We don't want Harvard. Which one do we want? Are you in the same article we did the first time? Yeah. Okay, yeah, we already did that one. So, okay. And I'm going to go back to search. You gotta look for a different article. These can't be the same one we already did. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Let's look at yours one more time. Just leave it open for right now. Okay, you're trying to do the extension. So you want to highlight it. All of it. Just all of it. Yes. Yes. So you need one more. Any of these are options. Yeah. That's what's it. So normally when I'm regular word document, you know, putting your citations. Did you push stop on your own? No. Well, I didn't even add it. The citation. You just gotta go and find the citation. There they are. Pay attention for a second. Yeah. Okay, so which one of these? Which one have you not done? Theoretically, you would have read this and decided, okay, this has the information I needed. Okay, so let's go. We're gonna look at your usual bar. Right inside. Yes. So there. Once you do the first one, you don't have to We'll fix that in a second. leave this one, because that's how we do together. Yours is not a individual. You gotta highlight it. Okay. See how yours is right there? We don't want that. And this is all. Okay, I'm gonna give you about 1 more minute to find those citations, and then we're gonna do the last part. Your fourth? Gonna make sense after we talk? You're having to do that every time. No. You want it to be 0.5. So normally, once you've done the first one, it should stay correct. If you just push on the chart, it'll stay the way you set it up. I don't know what happens with others. Okay. So you should have 4 citations in your Word document. So if you have your phone out right now, put it down, turn it face down so you're not distracted. Okay, we've added stuff to our document at this point. So what do I need to do? How is it going to stay on the document? I need to save it. So go File. You've already done Save As. So all you have to do this time is click Save. The next part of this, you need to remember where you saved it. So if you have the file name at the top, it says your name. All you have to do is click File, Save. Then, yes. Okay, once you saved it, you can X out. Once you saved it, you can X out. We're going back to the portal now. So go back to the portal. Okay, in the portal, you're probably going to have to click Home. So across the bottom, look for the one that says Home. Then you need to look for the orange one. It has a little orange icon and it says Office 365. So mine is the first one, Office 365. Click Office 365. Then it might be on the next one. Okay. Mine is freaking out again. So let me try that again. Okay, if this screen pops up, you want to click yes, stay signed in. This is one way you can get to, so if you saved your document in your OneDrive, this is how you would get to it. You would go to the portal, you would go to Office 365, and then you would go to OneDrive and it would be there. That is not what we're currently doing. What I want you to look for is the one that says Outlook. Click the one that says Outlook. You can get it by clicking the actual Outlook sign or by going to these 3 little dots or the box of dots up at the top. So your Outlook, this is your school email. If you have never used it before, you need to figure out a way to save this so you can access it more often. This is a good way to contact your teachers anytime you have a question. So what we are going to do is we're going to create a email and we're going to email me. How you create an email is click New Message. Click New Message. Okay, in the to spot, you're gonna put my email. My email is SHERROD@PasadenaISD.org. Some of yours might pop up with my name and my picture. If it does, like on my screen, you can just click it. If it doesn't, you have to type out the whole thing. SHERROD@PasadenaISD.org. Okay, once you have that typed in there, you are going to add a subject. Your subject is going to be test attachment. Test attachment.
What did you do?
Okay, the next thing you have to do is attach the document that we've worked on. So to attach the document, you are going to click the paperclip down here, and you're going to browse this computer or browse cloud locations. It depends on where you saved the document, where you click. So find the document we were just working on and attach it. The works cited one. You're attaching the works cited one to you. Where did you save it? OneDrive? Are you sure you saved it to the OneDrive? Okay, once you attach the document, go ahead and send it. As you are sending, your name should pop up. If you don't see your name at the moment, it means somebody knocked you down, okay?
Who had their hand up?
Yeah. So if that's all, we'll just put it in. Okay, are there any questions on how to set up your Word document, how to find your citations, how to attach it to an email? Are there any questions at this point? Has everybody successfully sent an email with an attachment? Yes? Okay, guys, send it. And then, did your name pop up? There? Okay. All right, I think everybody's good to go. I'm gonna help her real quick, so if you wanna take the rest and get them.
I'm gonna keep them here for 1 minute after you help her. Let's do something and then we'll go from there.
Okay, thank you
Good.
for being a super amazing class.
Thank you for helping.
I'll be here next Friday to meet you.